Good evening. Welcome to my Sunday Live. I'm Emma Goddard, and this evening I will be sharing with you the warm welcome stamp set. So I'll just let a few people jump on, and then we will get making. How are you all doing? It was World Card Making Day yesterday. So I've got a few cards to share with you from that. Stampin' Up held a virtual free event, which was really fun. I joined with a few of my coastal, my Card and a Cuppa group. We jumped on a Zoom and we all kind of watched it together. So that was really good fun. Good evening, Connie. Hey, Katie. So I've got those cards to share. I have shared them on my socials, on my Facebook and my Instagram, so you will have seen them on there, but I'll show you on here. Hello, welcome. So let me just pop the camera. There we go. So these were the cards. So this was the first card. So you can I will share the link. It's been shared by lots of people, but I will share the link again. You can watch and rewatch this event anytime from now until the 18th of October. So if you want to see these being made, you can. So this was the first one. I think this is my favorite. Love this one. This is using Cottage Rose. Hey everyone joining. And the colours on here are Flirty Flamingo and So Saffron. Just such a beautiful combination. And then the leaves have got Old Olive and Mint Macaron. And so I think probably end up using them tonight. So that was that one. And then the second one was using the Warm Welcome. And just a very simple, using the door, and then this cute little mugs of tea are in the set as well. And then I didn't have the wreath set that they were using or suggesting for use, so I have used Christmas Season stamped on the background, and then this foliage is from, I'm just looking at my sets, I can't remember. I have posted up. I can't think what the foliage was from. The one with the large flower. And then this ribbon was the Seafoam ribbon, or is the Seafoam ribbon. And it's coloured with Poppy Parade blends. So you get that nice sort of poppy, pinky colour. So it's those three. And then I took inspiration from the colours on these two cards and made these cards. So I used the Mint Macaron and the Fresh Freesia and added a little bit of gold glitz. And all these little stamps are in that Warm Welcome set as well. They're all here. Hazel, was it Christmas Rose? No, it was Blessings of Home. That it was very similar to one. Blessings of Home was the flower, and it's the dies that go with that. So yeah, it's that one. And then this one, same card as this one, more sparkle. A bit of gold glimmer. And that was taking the colours off this card. So completely different, but using the same colours. So that was my makes on Saturday. I don't know if you have been making over the weekend. If you have, feel free to share them in the Stampin' Co Facebook group. And we'd all love to see them. So you can post away in there and share any of the makes that you have made anytime, not just over the weekend. Oh, thanks, Jen. I have to say, these felt really kind of birthday and sparkly, and I really like those. So I wanted to sort of combine the kind of presents and that sort of party feel with the door and do a bit of a fun fold with you this evening. So I have on my desk the warm welcome stamp set and some paper. So I am going to let me just grab some thick white. I've just grabbed some normal white, but I actually want thick. So I'm going to cut this at 14.5 and then in half again at 10.5, and then I'm going to score the two edges for our fancy fold. So I'm going to score this at 1 centimetre and 2, flip it around and do the same on the other edge. And I'm going to do the same on this piece. And then we have got these. Thank you, Pam. It's very sweet of you. So give these a fold. I'm going to crease these just whichever way at the minute, doesn't really matter. I'll fold that one down and then this bit back on itself. So you've got like this, and then the same on this side. Oh, go the way. Over and then back. So I've got those pieces ready to use. Now, just going to flatten that out again, just so that we can stamp on this. I am going to stamp a panel. I was trying to decide. I've got this. I haven't made the card. It's just in my head. So while I was cooking dinner, I was stood there sort of thinking, A, what am I going to use? What am I going to make? And B, how is this card actually going to be constructed? So yeah, I have given it a little thought, but haven't actually given it a practice. So I just want to measure the middle section. So that's 4 inches and 4. So I want a panel to go in the middle. Trim that down a little more. There. So I wanted a panel so that it will be a simple card, Hazel. Indeed. I have got out the Stacked Stone large. See, I did have a play, but I didn't like the Sahara sand. So I have changed and grabbed grey granite. And I also thought I wanted it to be a little bit lighter. So I'm going to put the grey granite on, but then use a blending brush to blend the ink out. Now I'm not using the magnet because it'll get in the way of where I want to stamp. We need a little bit more ink where we've missed. again, just rub that ink. There we go. Happy with that. So we've got our stacked stone, which is lovely. And just, as I say, stamping it full strength in grey granite was just a bit too dark. So I am going to stamp. Now I think this will work. I think. Goodness knows. Right. Going to stamp the door and then I'm going to cut it out so it leaves. I was going to mask it and then I thought no, masking's just if I'm going to cut it out anyway, might as well just stamp it straight on here. Okay, so we can then use dye. Are you holding breath? We're going to cut that out. So that will come. In my head, this is working perfectly. I'm glad, you know, just going to go with it. We're amongst friends, right? If it goes horribly wrong, we'll just pop it in the bin and move on. So. That's the bit we want. And then I want another door kind of stamped. I was going to stamp it in that section, but I think I'm going to just die cut one out and pop it up on dimensionals. So well, do that and cut this out. Just gonna, where did my bit of tape go? I don't know. I'll tape it again. Just make sure that that doesn't move. So we'll wind that through. Hazel says, I'll never know you to fail. There's always tonight. Right. So that's going to slot kind of in there. And then we want to cut the door out. So there is an inside piece. I'm going to cut the door on its own. So we're going to cut the hole. So we've got a peek through because this card's going to be a bit 3D or a lot 3D. So that's going to peek through. A little more interesting way of saying. Well, I hope so. I'm hoping it's going to be a bit of a fun. Looks a bit. I mean, I didn't have to do the outside wall bit, but I just thought it would add a bit of interest actually. So you might only get one card out of me tonight. It'll be a fun one. So, right. So we've got the frame. Now we want to might stick that flat actually. So I'm going to come back and die cut. Yeah, I'm going to colour this first and then we'll die cut in a moment. So I'm going to colour the door. whether to colour it. I was going to go grey. In my head, I had grey granite blends, but I'm not sure if it's going to blend too much with the wall. What to do. Let's have a little tester of grey granite. It might be dark enough to stand out, or we could go yellow or something, couldn't we? We could go like a fun because this was coloured with the blending brush. I'm thinking that that's gonna be okay. Oh, Janet, no. Am I going to make it open and shut? Not on this card. No. I'm going to make my head hurt. But I think I'm just going to go grey granite just because I had that in my head. If it's a bit boring, then we can always jazz up another one, can't we? I'm going to colour the frame darker, and I'm going to go dark all the way around the frame. And then put the light and shade into the panels. I might even, don't know, we'll see. Okay, so we'll do some light and shade on those panels in a second. Oh, can you see me okay? I'm a bit amazing to make the students open and close. Right. So do some dark. And then we'll just blend it in with the lighter grey granite. I think what will be nice actually is the things that are going to be sat inside the door are going to be nice and vibrant and colourful. So I'm okay that this is a bit more neutral and muted at the moment. So I'm going to stick this on. So let's pop this frame piece. So this is the stacked stone stamp. And then let's put our door. Also flat. And then I'm going to use this die a second time. So we're going to use this one and slot that in there. And then we're going to run that through to create the opening. So I'm going to just pop that through the cut and emboss. Hopefully that has cut through. It has. Voila. Tape. There we go. So we've got our opening. Hello. We've got our door. Now we get to put the bits and pieces that we want together to go inside of the house. So keep those dies safe, and we will have the same presents and bits and bobs that we had for Melissa. Are you intrigued? See where my brain is going? It's like, right, let's grab the presents. Cute little cat might have to make an appearance on this card. And a nice bunch of flowers. Let's see. Flowers. We've got the chat and the presents. I've also got on my desk, and I thought this could be a cool addition, was the Penguin Place, because it's got a really nice balloon, and I thought that could be really nice going with the presents. So I might stamp out a balloon or two as well. Don't know if it's going to look a bit oversized, so I'll stamp some out, and then we've got it if we want to have a play. Tea and grey. What is she going to do next? I know. Let's have a balloon or two. And maybe one in Flirty Flamingo. So I've got some balloons going on. And then we've got this lovely colour combo, which was shared with us during World Cardmate Day, and I was just going to share how I did the sort of two-tone effect on the presents. So I didn't worry about the dots. I went all over this. So dark Flirty Flamingo, and then the light Flirty Flamingo. To blend some of that out. And then some of the So Saffron. And I like sort of mixing it into that light Flirty Flamingo to give the sort of mix of colours. Which is what I really liked about this colour combo. And then the light So Saffron, just to finish up. So let's have a mix of flowers. So saffron. And a touch of light flirty flamingo. And I will bring in some green. Bring in light old olive. Just a touch on those petals. Then got that there. I've just noticed I've gone over the lines slightly on that. But we can use our colour lifter just to push that back in a little bit. And then I'm going to go colour I got for jumper. Darker skin tone. It's very dark. I haven't got my pens all in order. Not that it matters, but and shall I go? Not really wanting to bring in another colour. I might go dark flirty flamingo or stripe. Surprise! Good morning, Paula. There. And then we'll have our what colour shall we do the cat? It's tempting to do it grey, but I don't want it to blend into the door. So maybe kind of crumb cake with a touch of suede. Do have white patches, white paws. Tip of its tail can be white as well. Kind of cute. And Gizmo colour. Oh, I should have, shouldn't I? I should have made him Gizmo. Oh. Right. Okay, so we've got those bits and pieces. I don't know if the balloons are going to end up being too big, but we shall see. Move them out the way. So I had used the blending brushes on this one, and like the bits of the hearts and stuff were blended before and then cut out, but this one was all blends. So it was blends on paper and cut with the hearts, and then the same for the present. So just what we've done just now was how I had achieved that. So there is dies for the presents, the flowers, and the cat. Oh, I don't know if I've put that too close together. No, I think we're okay. I think we're good. So we can run that through. That's okay. We need to I'm going to say the placement of the cat. We could place him on top of the door, and then it would definitely be Gizmo, wouldn't it? Let's pop these through. I'm going to stand up for this. Oh, Oh, that's a nice idea, Melissa. Heart-shaped balloons. That's a lovely idea, actually. Let's see. Oh. Little elements. Oh, colour. I wonder if we could think about that. Right. So the question is, what do we want on the inside of the card? Because Lee says it's a balloon in the Celebrate tag smaller. Do you know, it might be actually. It is a little, actually. I might use that. That's a good shout. I might stamp some of them out in a minute. I'll pop that to one side. So we want something on the inside of this. I think just maybe a little bit of blending with Pool Party, just to give it a little bit of colour. Cat's got caught there. So let's bring in my blending brush. I think I've got quite a lot of Pool Party on here. Just add a bit of shading behind. That's better. Just gives it a little bit of lightness behind. So I'm going to stick this together and then figure out the placement. So this is like a diorama style card. So we're going to use tear and tape and stick this together by putting tape on the outside edge. And that outside edge. And stick these two pieces together. So line that up. And then that should line up as well. So I'm going to just take that off and line that up. And then that pushes up like this. Let's turn it the right way around. So you've got a card that will stand up on its edge like that, but you've got a fun 3D with the door. So I thought the door lended itself perfectly to this style of card. I've done these cards before with circles and things like that, but actually by having this, it's going to give a little dimension to what is going to be inside. We can have our cat coming out to greet us, which is cute. Put that on a dimensional just off to the side there. So sweet. And the present I'm going to put right on the back. We're going to have that sat there. So just line that up. And that's right at the back. It's peeking inside the card. And then we've got the flowers kind of being, let's put that on a little glue dot. I think that'll be enough to hold it. Do you like it? I'm glad it's come out of my head and onto paper. Just a bit of fun with this set. So let's do, I don't know if we're going to need the balloons, but I was just envisaging them being on the background really. Perhaps I should have stamped them on the background. That might have been the better thing to have done. Did this balloon have a punch? I'm suspecting it did. Don't know if it needs the balloons. I'm going to cut one and just pop it behind to see, and then you can decide if the balloons stay or go. A punch would be so much easier. I should get up and have a look. What do we think? Balloons? Can't do. Hazel said, yep, definitely an Emma simple. How are we going for time? It's only 6 minutes past 9. We're okay. We're good for a time. I wonder if what do you think? So in the background? I thought in the background. I kind of thought just, I wasn't even going to draw strings on them or anything, just so they're kind of peeking. If you've got it sort of sat on the shelf, you can sort of see on if you've got it on your mantle, you can see inside and you can kind of see the design, or the balloons, I should say. I even thought maybe just pop one off to there, which you can't even really see, but if you look inside, you can see all the balloons. So I might do that. Should we have them in the background? Maybe just put go with the light yellow. And then maybe one on a dimension. There. You can kind of see them in there, but they're nothing, they're not in your face. You can see there's a party going on. Right, just a little sentiment on that, I think. So shall we have It's Your Day and It's Your Day. Just going to keep that grey granite stamped. And let's use that scrap piece there. It's Your Day. Tell you which was I looking at earlier that had loads of little, the cracker has got loads of little like banner pieces in. I must make a point of cutting some out for sentiments like this. I think just somewhere there, maybe just pop that up on a little dimensional. Right, would you like another one? Should we try another? Now we've got and the beauty of that is it folds, well, I say flat, but as flat as the dimensionals allow it to, and that will fit into an envelope for sending. kind of cool. I'm happy with that. I think it's kind of got a bit of character and a bit of fun colour inside. So there you go. That is one. Let's try for a second card. Now, I was going to, for this one, I had thought, let's be inside the house looking out. So for this one, I had grabbed my birdhouse set. So I thought we'd have a play with that. With the door still. So let's do don't know what to put around here. So maybe we need some nice DSP, so it's like wallpaper or something. That's got a little bit of blue there. I need to be careful. That's from the tape. Right, let's make the next one. Move that to one side. And let's do 2 pieces of card. And that's the great thing about it, is you get a whole, you get two cards, 2 of those cards out of 1 piece of cardstock. So you're using just half a piece of card. 2/4 of your cardstock, and we're going to score 2 tabs on either side. I'm scoring these at 1 centimetre. And a second. And then we need to decide on some designer paper, I think. I'm going to do the door in the same grey granite, just so that it is neutral. Anyone's got suggestions? I was wondering if the linen, you know that lovely linen, whether that's got some paper in it. That's kind of wallpapery, isn't it? It's kind of got that pattern to it. I'll have to pull that one out in a minute and see. In the meantime, if anyone's got any suggestions, I'm colouring a door. So if you've got any particular paper suggestions, shout me. This is the dark. And then I'll give it some I'm just being very quick with the colouring. This is a honeybee home. Have I got any of that left? I'm not sure. Oh my goodness, the gold. Has that got the gold stripes? And that would be amazing. We're only going to see a little of it, aren't we? So it could be, I'm not worried if the pattern's a bit bold because we're only going to see a little. Okay, this is hostess papers. Do you know, it may surprise you, Katie, I don't have the host papers. I didn't get them out of this catalogue. Crazy, I know. I should have. Oh, actually, I have a touch of the host. I tell a lie. I have a touch of the host paper from the annual catalogue. I didn't get the host paper from the Christmas, but I did from the annual. So, and you're right, it kind of is that. That's the one I'm thinking of. Let's have a look. Got this one. That might be nice because it would kind of go with the green of the, what I'm thinking of the outside. That could be subtle enough. Got the pink of the same design. We could go bold stripes. So you were meaning these ones. We could go stripes. If we did it that way, you'd catch the edges. Or there's kites, or there's that one. I'm leaning towards the green. I know it's fairly muted. Or there's that. What do you think? I'm leaning towards that one or that one. Might cut both. Let's see. It says green. I think the green. That was the one I was most drawn to, I have to say. So let's cut that one first. I will cut. I'm just going to cut that down to fit inside this panel. So and we can stamp the door where we want it to be. It doesn't matter if it's stamped very well because we're going to get rid of it, but it will just help us line that up. There. So we'll now cut that out. Lots of you say green. Victor says, where can I find the measurements? I can pop them up in the description once I am finished, but they are a quarter sheet of card. Are you working in centimetres or in A4 cardstock or letter? Because I can give you the centimetre measurements off the top of my head right now. The letter size cardstock won't come so easily to me, especially while I'm live. Is that purple starch movie? Hello, caught me live. Well, that would be awesome. You are welcome. Right, let's take this off carefully. Okay, so we can stick that wallpaper as it's going to be known. I'm going to stick that down on the front, and I'm going to chop this door. I'm going to double cut this actually, so I can do both at once. So you can layer that frame and put both dies through, but you will want something like a post-it note or something, a non-tacky tape to secure while you pop it through. Otherwise your colouring could be all wasted. You don't want that. So I will chop that. And again, I will stand up. So that will cut both at once for you. And then we can glue these bits down. So this particular piece of card was 14.5 centimetres by 10.5. So 10.5 by 14.5, and it was scored at 1 centimetre and 2 centimetres coming in from either edge. And that was the same on the front and the back piece. But I will post up in the description for you. Let's put that on there. And I'm going to glue the door into place. Thin bit of glue down there. And that will just slot into that space. You could pop that up, but I wanted it to be flush with the paper. And no, don't want a wonky door. And then if you take the inside die, this one, cut that. I'm going to run that through again to cut that space out. So we're going to run that through to cut that, so that we've got that aperture in the front of the card. So that will pop that out. That tape stayed. Good thing about this tape is it doesn't tear, but where it's been wound through, it has stuck to my paper. There. Whereas a post-it note, I'd be able to see it. This, with the tape being clear, makes it a little bit more tricky. Okay, we've got that. Now we want the background, or the insidey bit. So this as well, I thought it would be fun to, I think I'm going to stamp actually on a panel, and then if we go amiss, then it doesn't matter. Whereas if we, well, it doesn't really matter on the card base, to be honest, but it just means that we've got an extra chance and we can slide that in, so we can do all our background stuff on there. House building tonight, yeah. Exactly. Right, so I think we'll have the same cute cat. I did quite like that, but I'm going to use the Garden Birdhouse set. And I'm going to stamp this in Para-Pizzazz. Which is there. And we just want that branch. I'll just take some early espresso on a Stampin' Write marker and bring that. Oh, was that the right way around? It's wider than it is slightly that way. There. Then we'll have that like view from the inside looking out. So we want a little bird house. And which one shall we use? They're all lovely, actually. A minute. It's very close to the house. It's a bit big, but I don't know whether to have the birdhouse now or whether to have just the tree, because that looks more in perspective, and whether just to maybe put some plants down the bottom. What do you reckon? A bit too big. Yeah, the tree looked really good, and the birdhouse just makes it look all a bit out of perspective. Which is why stamping on panels is a good idea. The world's largest birdhouse. Could be a garden room. We could make it a garden room rather than a birdhouse. It could be like a shed. That could be fun. Not tonight, but for another day. Right, let's do the tree again. Peripazzas. So can you see I've stamped the Peripazzas, and then I'm just bringing in the Early Espresso Stampin' Right marker, and then you get the two-tone on your branch. And then we can have these little flowers. And we could do Peripazzas with the Flirty Flamingo to keep it in keeping with the other card set. So we could go Peripazzas, Flirty Flamingo flowers, and have them down there, which is nice. I've got a tiny bit of Boulevardy on there, but it'll just take the white edge off. Better. Yeah, a little bird. Maybe a little bird up in the tree, and the cat could be watching it. Well, it can't be watching it because it's facing one way, but you know, we could pretend it's watching it. Oh, little birdie. Even the bird's quite big, isn't it, for the proportion? I think I'm just going to leave it with the foliage. What about cat? So let's go the same. Let's do. We'll go 30. Definitely needs the cat, doesn't it? They crawl. I'm so thankful my cats have never chased birds. Molly, bless her heart, when she was here, she was probably the closest to it. She would. But they both just had a good chat to them, really. They were just like, they'd get really vocal and have a good chat. And Yeah. See you another time. I will put the I'll put the measurements up. Here's a cowbell. Funny. So it's crumb cake, light crumb cake. And I'll put a little bit of Flirty Flamingo and the cat's ears. Right, let's cut those out. And what else is in here? A little heart, little door handle. I like the presents. The stack of presents is my favourite. See, I was rushing winding that through. Why I shouldn't. The cat's fine, but the presents have gone a bit squint. Whoops. I wonder if we could have like presents inside in the way of the door, and like the cat there. I might put the more flowers on the other side. There. Right, the fonts. Yeah, the fonts are nice, aren't they? What about hello? Or just It's Your Day again. I quite like the It's Your Day. Let's do that one again. I do quite like that. Oh, I've only been crafting less than an hour, and my desk, what a mess. What a mess, what a mess. So, oh, that was a bit heavy. That was a bit heavy-handed. So over there. I think that looks pretty good, doesn't it? What else could we put on? Kind of has that. That's beautiful. Oh, thank you, Janet. That's so sweet of you. I look forward to it every Sunday too. I look forward to sharing. It's kind of like, I know, like the weekends, like it's the chill out at the end of the weekend. Not that the weekend's not been chilled. But yeah, love it. Yeah, goodness, if that good job the cat isn't Gizmo, otherwise they'd be in pieces, especially if there was ribbon, right? If there was ribbon to be had, he'd have it. Okay. Let's pop that cat. We're just going to glue the cat on top of the presents. So that can sit there. Yeah, I think that's okay. Let's glue that down. So we're going to come down on the sides and then back up on that piece, and then down and then back up on that piece. And then that back panel is coming up and back and up and then back. And that's going to sit in like so. I'll just glue that panel in there. And you can glue this card, you don't have to tear and tape it, but it just go easy on the glue, and you obviously need to be patient with it drying. So we're going to get those two edges together. And then you've got that squeeze. You've got it like that. So there you go. There you go. One from the inside looking out, and one from, let me find my mouse, not for the cat, but my actual computer mouse. Buried. Stop rolling. There we go. I shall bring me back onto screen. There you go. So we've got one in, one out. Fun diorama cards. And thank you. Yeah, that paper was such a great suggestion. Thank you to everyone who voted for the green, and thank you, Katie. It was Katie, I'm sure it was, who suggested the hose paper. A perfect pick, I feel. So hopefully you can see how the ombre colouring was done. And if you've missed it, go back on the replay and you can see maybe a bee or I've got a little ladybug left over, haven't we? We've got those little sequins. I bet I've got a little ladybug somewhere. I have a little ladybug crawling past the outside. I'll have to find something for it. There you go. Something fun. Hope you have a go. I will share the measurements in the description and on this post in the comments or however I can share. And I will see you next Sunday. Thank you for joining me. I was going to say classes are up on my website. So the one that is currently open is my Boughs of Holly class, and that's taking place in a month's time. So 4th and 5th of November. So if you wanted to come along to an online class with me, that's the next one that is up. So yeah, thanks everyone, and have a great week, whatever you are up to. Take care. Bye.